Today we will learn the basic things about a computer and how to use your computer before we start any programs. We will discuss about the tools that we have to use in our computer, how to keep your computer smooth, and everything we will learn in this session. Desktop is the first screen that you can see each time when you log in to the Windows. That means when you switch on your computer and log in to your Windows, desktop will be the final screen. That means this is the screen, and this screen is known as desktop. Desktop is divided into two parts. Firstly, the large screen. So from here to here, the large screen that occupy the space, and the other one is a taskbar. At the bottom you can see one bar is there with a black color, that is known as the taskbar. So this area is the wallpaper and the icons, and the another part is the taskbar. So in the desktop you will find these small icons. These are known as graphical elements. Graphical elements which represent the files, folders, and application. This taskbar, it is divided into uh, some parts. First one is startup menu. So this is startup menu. You can open the applications that you want to open, or you can just simply type whatever you want to open. Let's say I want to open Paint, so MSPAINT, and if we click in the Paint applications will appear. So this is the Paint applications. So we have written the Paint, so that's why Paint application has been open. Now let's say we want to open another applications. Let's say Notepad. If you click in the Notepad will open like this. So basically this up start menu is used in order to open any kind of applications. In the startup menu, when you click, you in the right hand side, the importance applications will be listed, like your phone, Skype, or WhatsApp, or Office package, or like Microsoft Store. Like you have Play Store in your Android phone, like that there is a Microsoft Store from where you can download some applications, some games, and all. So this is about the start menu. This is search bar or search box where you can search the program directly. So suppose if I want to open Word, if you write here Word, then it will show you Word application like that. If you want to you open like clock, if you want to set alarm and all, you just write clock and it will show you alarms and clocks. So like that you can type anything here and you can open it. Then some pinned application as well as the application that is open. So this application is currently open, so when you move your mouse there it will show you like that. Here this is pinned. If you right click here and if you select unpin from taskbar, that means it will be removed. So we should not remove that. So let me just open it again. And pin this. So when you pin it again, it will stay here when we close. Like that we can pin any application. Let's say I want to pin this VLC player also. Right click, and pin. So when you right click and pin, it will stay here even if you close. Okay, suppose Google Chrome. So I have opened here. Now I want pin it, and if I try to close, it's not there in the taskbar, like that. And these are administrative tools. These are administrative tools. The administrative tools are mainly the system purpose tools, like a sound. If you want to increase the sound of your computer, if you want to connect to the Wi-Fi, you can just click here and search for the Wi-Fi. Since there is no Wi-Fi now, so it's not marked here. The battery, and then you'll find here Bluetooth. Like many applications are here. So whenever you open any application, any programs in your computer, in the Windows operating system, that will display as a window. So let's open this first and check it out. So we'll open some more applications like Word. So I've opened two applications. So I've opened this Microsoft Word application and WhatsApp here. Since internet is not connected, it's not displaying, but we don't need that. We'll just see what is known as Windows. So this application that is been open are open in a window. So small box that you can see, we can increase the size of the box like this. So here in the Windows, there are some basic tools. Like in every window there is a title bar at the top of the window, that is known as title bar. Title bar will display the application that you are using and on which file you're working. Like suppose here it's written document 1 and it's written Word. So we are using Microsoft Word, that's why it is written Word, and we didn't save the file till now, that's why it is written document 1. So we'll know these things later on. Here also you can see at the top it's written WhatsApp. So this is a WhatsApp application. So this is known as the title bar. Let's open one more application or one more window and let's see. Here also it is written File Explorer. So this is the File Explorer. So in all these windows, all three windows, you find one common thing, that is control menu button. So this minimize, maximize and close, minimize, maximize and close. Here also same thing. So these are known as the control menu buttons. Control menu buttons. The first one is minimize. If you click this one, it will stay there in the taskbar, like here, staying here, taskbar, like that. If you minimize this, it will go here again. Okay, this one, if you minimize it, it will go here again. So if you click it back, whatever it was there, it will come back again. Like that, this is restore or maximize button. So when the window is small, it will display here maximize. So when you click this, it will maximize in the whole screen. So this will maximize in the whole screen. Now if you see this again, this is restore. So if you click here, it will be restored down in the small window again. And the last one is close button. Suppose if you want to close any of the application, you can just simply click here and it will be closed. So this is known as the control menu button. These three are control menu button, and this one is control button. Here also you will find. Here also you will find. Just click here at the corner, and you will find this. Minimize. You can just minimize it. Maximize, you can just maximize it like that. You can do whatever you want to use. Move, you can just move it like this. Here also same thing. So why is there, we have control menu buttons, and what is the use of this control button again, isn't it? So this control buttons is basically used with a shortcut. How to use that? If you press alt space control button, the list will appear. Like suppose you want to move it, just click on the move, and you can move the window wherever you want from the keyboard by using the direction key. Again, if you press this, it will show you minimize shortcut. So n is underlined in the minimize, n is underlined, so that means that is shortcut. If I press n in the keyboard to stay in there, that's all. So this is the use of your control button. I hope you got it. Any message that appears in the screen, it may be some warning, it may ask the user to put some information, or any kind of notice, is known as dialog box. When the dialog box appear in the screen, you should read properly before giving the instruction to the computer. Let's say this is my Word file. I have written some important files. Now if I close it, what it's asking is, do you want to save a recent file? So a recent copy of file will be temporarily available. So if you want to save, you have to click on the save, but if you don't want, don't save. Why it happens? As maybe you have seen in some theory classes, the RAM is a temporary memory. Whenever you open any application, that application is copied from the secondary memory to the primary memory RAM. So primary memory RAM is a temporary memory. So that's why when you close the window without saving anything, it will be vanished from the memory. So that's why it is very important to save if you want to open it next time. So just read the instruction. This type of instructions are known as dialog box. And what is the difference in the dialog box? The dialog box is always rectangle in size. When it appears on the screen, it gives us information, and sometimes it gives us warning. So this sign is a warning sign. So that means if you don't save it, it will be removed from the memory. So that's the message it is giving, and it is asking what the computer should do. The computer should save it, or the computer should don't save it, or cancel it. If you want to cancel this message, you can just cancel it like this, like that. If you want to save it, you can save it. If you don't want to save, don't save, like that. So this type of box is known as a dialog box. So when it appears in the screen, it gives information, take information, and sometimes it gives us warning also. This run is also, it's known as dialog box, because there is no control menu button, there is no control button is there, but minimize maximize is there. We cannot minimize maximize is not there, sorry. We cannot increase the size or decrease the size, it's fixed. We cannot do any changes with this run. Clear? So this is about the dialog box. Let's try to discuss about these icons. As I told you, icons, it will represent some files, folders, or some represent the applications. Here with a yellow mark, if you can see this type of icon, that means it is a folder. What does folder means? A folder is a space created by the user to keep their files in a systematic way. So folder is a space created by the user to keep their files in a systematic way. So let's open this class and see what file is there. Yeah, there is some picture file, there is some PDF files, there is some Word files, all these things are there. These are files. These are just the files. We can represent the application by this arrow mark. What exactly is this arrow mark? Here also you can see arrow marks here, 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 here. All these are applications only. So why this arrow mark is there? So when you see any arrow marks, that means it's not an original file. So even if you delete that icon, you can still open the programs. So this arrow means it's a shortcut icon or shortcut file. So let's see where the original file is exactly. So just right click and go to the properties. You'll find here open file location. Just click that and it will show you where that file is actually located. So this is the one. It's under the Chrome application folder. So even if we delete this, no hamper, we can still open the Google Chrome from here. So this is shortcut. So if you want to bring that again in your desktop, what you have to do is right click, send to desktop, create shortcut. See, arrow mark is there like that. Not only applications, you can just shortcut your folder, you can shortcut your files. So let's see how to shortcut our folder first. So let's say I want to shortcut this H drive. Right click. If you don't see that, for the drive, I'm not thinking about the folder, but for the drive, if you want to make a shortcut, just click it and drag it. See, it's just a shortcut drive now. So let's try to open it. It's in the H folder. So see, it's open in the H drive like that. You can just rename it. In order to rename, you can just right click here and go to rename H drive like that. I hope you got it. So if you are opening that file regularly every time, then you have to make a shortcut copy. So let's know a little bit about the GUI environment. Maybe you have seen in the Windows part in the IT fundamental in the notes, Windows is an operating system and Windows is the GUI environment. GUI means graphical user interface. So without the mouse, we cannot say it as a graphical environment. Graphical environments are simple and user-friendly environment. So with the help of mouse, we can open anything, we can close anything, we want whatever we want to do, we can do it with the mouse. So mouse is known as the GUI device. GUI means graphical user interface device. So in the mouse, there are two main buttons. Basically, people used to say it left click and right click. The left click is also known as action button. Action button because whatever we are doing, let's say we want to open this file, we can just double click by using the left click only. We want to select it, we can just do it with the left click. We want to select these files, we will do it with the left click only. We will click in the start menu, we do it with the action button, that is left click only. So basically the left click is the action button. Then what is the right click? Right click is known as pop-up menu buttons. What is this pop-up menu buttons? If we right click it here, the menus it is appearing related to this file. Now if I right click in this file, this menu is showing, but when we right click in the blank areas, these things are showing like graphic properties, graphic switch, display settings, personalize, all these things. Like if you want to change your wallpaper, if you want to change the resolutions, if you want to arrange your files, like that. Auto arrange, if you click in the auto arrange, see, it is arranged accordingly, like that. So this is called the proper menu buttons. Let's say I want to rename this file. Right click, rename. You can just simply rename it like this. So this is the use of menu buttons. So prop up menu buttons. I hope you got it. The use of your mouse. See, if you want to increase the size of your icons, you can do it with your wheel, mouse wheel. Just you have to press the control from your keyboard and use your wheel. Just increase and decrease with the help of your wheel. So this mouse is a graphical user interface device. So first of all, we'll, okay. So some things we have to know, like how to shut down your computer. You can just click in the start menu, and you find here power. You can click in the power button, and you can just select the shutdown. If you want to shut down your computer, you have to use the shutdown. Why shutdown is very important, as many files are open in your computer. So if it's shut down directly, if you turn off your power directly, all the files will be running in the computer and it won't close, and directly power off from your computer may harm your computers. It may harm your hard disks, it may harm your operating system. So it's not recommended to turn off computer directly without shutdown. So you have to shut down your computer. If you do shut down properly in your computer, then your operating system will be good and it will be smooth in functioning, like that. You can restart your computer. Suppose you have installed something, or let's say your computer is a little bit slower and you want to restart it, so you can just restart. Now let's say you want to save your power and you want to go out mm, for a small period of time. You can just use in the sleep, and it will be sleep, the computer will be in the sleep mode, like that. This is settings. Under settings, basically these settings will be there in Windows 10 and maybe Windows 8. I'm not sure, but Windows 10 you'll find the settings. Under settings you'll find like uh, user account, your phone. If you want to connect your Android or iPhone to your computer, you can just use this phone. If you want to connect to the printer, Bluetooth or whatever it is, you can just select this one. If you want to create an account, let's say you have friends or you have brothers and sisters, then you want to create a multiple accounts. There are two types of account. One is administrator account and one is standard user. What is the difference? Standard user cannot install anything in your computer. So if you want to protect your computer from virus so that no one will install anything without your knowledge, then you can create a standard account where no one will be able to do any changes, no one will be able to do any changes in the system. That is standard account. Administrator, that means they can install anything, they can do any changes. So we'll learn about all those things later on, don't worry. This is network and internet. If you want to connect to the Wi-Fi or whatever it is, you can do it from here. So let's try to connect to the Wi-Fi. I'll so let's see how to do that. You'll just click here and see now Vivo is there. It's connecting automatically, like connecting since I have given the password. It's saying no internet, but don't worry, internet will be there. Yeah, now internet is there. Connected. So like that, you can do all these things from here, like this we have discussed. See, now it is connected. Before it was showing red or something like that. Wi-Fi, Ethernet, VPN. If you want to make this airplane mode, if you want to give hotspot, suppose you want your friend to connect to internet through your mobile, through your desktop, then you can use the mobile hotspot like that. So if we right click our start menu, it will show you pop-up menu. Like suppose if you want to open file explorer, you can just click here and the file explorer will open. Or if you want to see the task manager, okay, task manager is very important. Suppose any of your application is closed, suppose any of your application not closed, but suppose if any of your application is giving problem, so let's say hang, or you cannot use, you cannot work with some that application, then you can close with the help of this task manager. Let's say we'll open word, Microsoft Word, and close it with the help of task manager. So as soon as we open the Microsoft Word, it will show you here. Now it is occupying 9 maybe approximately 22 MB of your memory, RAM memory. See, we have discussed before also about the RAM memory. Whatever you open in your computer, it will be open in the RAM memory. So that's why we have opened the Microsoft Word, and the Microsoft Word is open in the RAM memory now. It is occupying 29.8. Now let's say we will write something here. So if written here now, let's see, yeah, it's become 35. So we, if we go on working with that particular application, it will increase the RAM memory. So if we close, that memory will be removed, but we'll try to close it from the task manager. So how we can close it? With the help of this uh, task manager, we'll just right click that particular application which we want to close. See it properly, we are using this much space and the total memory used is 47. Just right click here and we'll go to the end. Now it's closed. Let's see, it's 46%. Before it was 47%, and we have closed it. Now it reduced. So like that, you can open any application from here. There are lots of application that is running. If you don't know any of the application, don't try to close it. Like suppose I don't need this Skype, I can just close it and tax like that. Or if I don't want any of the application, we can just directly close it from here. Suppose I don't need this and tax. So if you end tax, now you can see the memory is 40% use. So if you don't know, what I mean to say is, if you don't know any of the application, don't want to use any of the application which is not used, then you can close it and free your memory space. I hope you got it. There is another way to open this task manager. What you can do is press the Control Alt and delete from your keyboard and select the task manager. It's very useful. Task manager is very useful. Suppose your, so as we were discussing about this scope menu, disk management. Suppose if you want to know uh, the disks, how many disks is installed in your computer, you can just go to the disk management. and see. So here in my computer there is two disks. One is 500 GB and other one is 300 GB. So these are two hard disks, and the hard disks, these are the partitions. These are the partitions of the hard disks. Uh, I will recommend you not to do anything here. I'll just show you one demo. Right click here. Suppose when you buy your computer, sometimes there is only one disk, like C drive only. So how can you expand that drive? Let's say right click here and shrink it. See here, amount, enter the amount of space to shrink. You can just enter the space. Now let's say it's 23. It is giving this much amount of space, so you can just write here. Or if you want to reduce to 60, and you can shrink it. I won't shrink it, but I'm just showing you. So it will show you how much is free. Like here in the C drive, 65% is free. In the G it's 42%, 15%. These are 100%, 36%, 31%, like that. So so these things you have to know it, how to use your computer. If some problem is there, how you have to do. Now let's, okay, the disk management, whatever you see here, if you go to the Explorer you will see the same thing. Like here it's C drive is there, so you can see here C drive is there. uh, like that you can see here D drive, so D drive is there, and then another one is G and H, so you can see here G and H. E is reserved, is for the computer purpose. So like that, disk partition is mainly used to manage your drives, disk drives. I was talking about explore. You know about the explore a little bit. So this icon is for the Explorer. In the shortcut key to open the Explorer is Window and E. If you press Window and E, the Explorer window will appear. Now, those who don't know about the window key, let me just show you. This icon, this is a window icon. In your keyboard, you will find this window key. So you have to press in the window and E. If you do that, Windows Explorer will appear. So this is Windows Explorer. So Windows Explorer is basically the programs that is used to open any kind of files or to do the management of your files. Whatever files in your computer is there, or all those things you will find here. If you connect your mobile phone also, you can do it from here. If you connect your mobile phones, you can transfer the files from computer to the mobile, mobile to computers, all those things you can do it. Just you have to take one USB cable, you have to connect to your laptop or your desktop, and then you have to connect your mobile phones. And after that you have to go to this PC, and it will show you that mobile somewhere here. So you have to open that and do whatever you want to do with your mobile phones. So this is Explorer. Suppose if you want to see where is your pictures, you can just go the locations. Let's say mine is here. You go there and then it will search for the pictures, whatever picture is there, like that. So this is about the Explorer. If you have a computer, you can access the course from the online also. So with the help of this Wi-Fi, you can just open the hotspot from your mobile phone and connect to your computer, like that. After that you can open the Firefox or you can open the Chrome, whatever it is, and then you can go to the site. Like here I'll go to course.bit.kohima.com. So that's it for today. Hope you have enjoyed it. We'll continue in the next session. Bye bye.